This is Matt Yetter, Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Monday, August 5th, 2024. The address we're inspecting today is 10046 Northwest 307th Avenue, North Plains, Oregon, 97133. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer pipe through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is being noted that some H sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys on lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron, ABS, 3034 or HDP. Pipe will appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 3-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water from the half bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. The direction of the black water, the sewer pipe, goes to the road in front of the house. Looks like it runs right up the property line here, and then the first turn will be more towards back towards the property or the driveway. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. All of the joints, junctions of the pipe, at least what we've seen so far, are glued and watertight.
Hello, can I squeeze some, please? Oh, this is my house, sorry. Thanks.
So there's the 12-foot mark, and now we're fishtailing back the opposite direction. And we're going to transition here. We're going to transition so at, we'll say 16 feet. This signifies a few things here. Signifies transitioning pipe size, so 3-inch pipe into 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. At this connection, they like to use what's called a Fernco, or a flexible fitting. There is a little bit of, in this connection, whether they are or not, it's hard to say, but it looks like in this connection there's a little bit of a rough connection. It's really minor, but the pipe is offset just a little bit, and you can see it has tendency to, maybe this is hair. So catching a hairball. This will eventually break off and make its way down the pipe. And these connections have tendency to shift one way or the other over time. So the house is going to settle for 15 years. The house is about 7 years old now. So we're probably about halfway through like the settling process of the house. So it's not uncommon for this to shift and go back the other way, but just as the house wiggles, the sewer pipe wiggles with the amount of weight, pressure, and everything on top of this pipe, it's not uncommon to have this little bit of a rough connection and have it actually change over time. So I'd recommend having a sewer scope maybe every 3 years or so, just keeping an eye on things. You could have the hairball cut out, but again, for the most part, we see over time these are going to just wear off. But there is a little bit of it found some sort of jagged edge to hang on to. I was wondering if maybe the camera head would help it make its way down. They can put some pressurized water down, blow that off, or they can take a cutting tool and cut it out of there. Very, very minor at this point though. So we're into the larger pipe now. So ABS into 3034 piping. We're approaching 35 feet. And then we're going to drop into the city lateral. We'll call it about 60, 61 feet. So we're going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. Okay, we have turned off the water, draining everything out. I might have to wait for another minute or so. Yeah, we'll wait for a little bit longer for it to finish draining out of there. And again, the pipe everything seems to be making its way through the pipe, no problem. So at this point, it looks like the pipe, unless we see something significantly different on the pullback, the pipe is going to pass inspection, and I'd recommend having a sewer scope every 3 years. And it's always kind of a good idea with a newer construction home anyway, just because of the settling that happens in these lines, the shifting and the movement of the house and the sewer pipe, especially as it runs under the roadway, which can change significantly the amount of weight on these pipes, the amount of rain that happens up in the northwest. There's just a lot of factors that cause the sewer pipe to move and the house to move. So I'd recommend having it every 3 years or so, just keeping an eye on things. But at this point, it looks like the sewer pipe is going to pass inspection. And so again, the sewer pipe passes inspection. The recommendation is to have a sewer scope performed every 3 years or so, keeping an eye on the pipe. That hairball in most cases will wear off. If not, you could pass the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to see if he thinks it ought to be blown out right now or in the near future. But again, in most cases, I should say, the hairball will unstick or wear off and go down the drain. So again, sewer pipe passes inspection.